Solving two-step equations. Well, remember, in algebra, the goal is to isolate the variable. We want to get it by itself to determine its value. And today we're going to do some two-step equations, and two-step equations take 2 steps to solve. So we've got a little algebra terminology here. The number in front of the variable, here's our variable, is called the coefficient, and the constant is here, and the constant does not change. So when we're solving a two-step equation, the first thing we want to do is eliminate the constant. So since this is adding 5, I'm actually going to do the inverse operation. I'm going to subtract 5, so it's gone. Remember, this equations are like a balance. Whatever you do to one side, you must do to the other. So I'm going to bring down our 3m. So now we're left with a one-step equation. We have 3 times m equals 12. So since this is multiplication, the inverse operation would be division. So I'm going to divide by 3. That'll get rid of the 3. I need to divide by 3 on the other side, and 12 divided by 3 is 4. M would have a value of 4, and we could check it very quickly by just plugging in our answer up here. 3 times 4 would be 12. 12 plus 5 is 17, and it checks. Now, your teachers may actually have you start with the original equation when you're checking, and then actually plugging your answer in here and showing just a little more work. All right, let's do another one. So here's another two-step equation. In this one, we have 4m minus 6 equals 18. Well, the first thing we want to do is we want to eliminate the constant. We want to remove the constant. And since this is subtract 6, we're going to do the inverse operation, which is to add. So we're going to add 6. So we've eliminated the constant. We need to add 6 to the other side. And now we have a very simple one-step equation. So again, we have 4 times m. So we're going to divide by 4. Divide by 4. In this equation, m has a value of 6. And to check it, 4 times 6 is 24, minus 6 is 18. Checks. Here's another two-step equation. First thing we're going to do is to eliminate the constant, which is 8. And we do that by subtracting 8. So we want to, if you subtract 8 from one side, you need to subtract 8, from the other. I'll just get rid of that. And then I'm going to bring down m divided by 3 equals 9. So this is a one-step equation. This is m divided by 3 equals 9. So since this is division, the inverse would be multiplication. So I'm going to multiply times 3. I'm going to multiply the other side times 3, which would give us a value of 27 for m. Let's double check it. So I'm going to replace the m with 27. 8 plus 27 divided by 3 is 9, and 8 plus 9 is 17, so it checks. Let's do another one. There's another two-step equation. So I want to eliminate the constant first, which is 11. So we're going to, since this is subtraction, we're going to do the inverse. We're going to add 11. That'll eliminate the constant. And now I'm left with a one-step equation. I have m divided by 2 is 22. So the inverse, or the opposite of division, is multiplication. So we're going to do 2 times 2. 2 times 2 on the other side. And m is equal to 44. So let's just check that really quickly. Again, your teachers may want you to show a little bit more work by rewriting the original equation and then plugging in your answers. But very quickly, so 44 divided by 2 is 22, and 22 minus 11 is 11. So it checks. So that's how you solve two-step equations.